You just gotta push the button, Carl, and push forward. Oh, man. What even to talk about? What even to talk about? I don't know. Trump, he wants that, Air Force base there in Afghanistan back. You know, the one you guys fumble fucked your way through to fucking leave it, and you left all those taxpayer dollars? This is the great thing that if you guys take it back over again, and Donald says it was your guys' to begin with. No, it was Russia's. So if they want to give it back, they originally had it. It belongs to fucking Russia. Fuck me, man. You can't even make this shit up. Like this guy just fucking says whatever he wants. Like fuck. It's like that time he said, I don't know who made those trade deals, but they're fucking idiots. Yeah, 2018, there's done. Best trade deals of all time ever. But then that guy became an idiot. By the idiot. Or the idiot. For the idiots. To be with the idiot. You know who the idiot is, right? Old Santa Claus. He's the idiot. I don't know. I don't know. We not smart enough to figure out that, hey, Trump may not be the Antichrist, okay, but he definitely is Antichrist. And he's playing the role of fucking Jesus boy, and he's not doing it very good. Listen, do you think Jesus would be proud of Trump or Humper fucking calling it the Department of War? Department ran by Peter Hegseth. Well, he'll be able to keep all the women quiet. He knows his NDAs inside and out, without a doubt. He will pout when he has to meet God. He's fucking that tattoo ain't getting him out of no fucking that guy fucking told me on the Signal app that the US military was mercenaries and that Europe needed to pay them back for what they just did for them and not for the USA. JD Vance was involved in that conversation too. I know. Pete Hegseth, the man of God, did deny the Signal app at first. Deny, deny, deny. He learned that from Papa Don. Deny it until they put it out in the public, and you have to fucking and still, all the blame on that evil reporter. Well, he might be on the dirty side of reporting, but you should know better than to send your fucking military fucking communications to a fucking bad reporter that isn't on your side. But fuck, if you're not on their side now, they'll take you down. We don't like what you say, but we're transparent and we don't like censorship. We're not about that here. Not here in America, not Trump's America. As long as you agree with what I do and say it all day long. But if you're gonna show me in a bad light where it looks like I really didn't give a fuck about Charlie Kirk, but cared more about my buildings. But he went to the thing. I didn't watch any of it. I really didn't, as it would probably make me sick. But hey, what's up, Whitney? Are you guys ready to break out of Trumper Humper's grasps? You're feeling down. I'm with you, Whitney. What's bringing you down? We'll share. Hey, what's bringing you down? You can share, Whitney. I'll try and help you if I can. Maybe you can help me. This is how humanity's supposed to work. We're supposed to Build off of one another, not this bullshit that they do on the internet. Tear each other down, make ourselves feel good. Eh, it's fine. Well, it's obviously not fine, Whitney, you can't say that you're feeling down and then it's fine. If you got problems, you need to solve them, Whitney. Yeah, your community is bad. Well, I know, Whitney, but all you can do is try, you know what I mean? If they wanna hate me, they can hate me, but the incel bros. Yeah. The incels. Uncle Will is trying anything he can to fucking break me for some reason, I don't get it. It's like it's his fucking job. I don't understand what's going on with him. He wants to be my friend, he wants to hate me, he wants to make shit up. I don't know, it's all sorts of weird, but you know what's even weirder? Is that people pretend to be Uncle Will. I don't even know when Uncle Will's being Uncle Will anymore. That, what's Uncle Will's channel's name? Redneck Fishing and More or something like that, I think. I think that's what it's called. But hey, you gotta watch when you watch somebody else's channel. You gotta watch when they're on other people's channels to find out who they really are. Because when they're channeling to you, they want to give you the best of them, give their narration of every situation. I heard AD is gone. I heard that too. Why would like I? That's the problem, eh? Look at this. We don't like what people say. We just censor them. Instead of, hey, nobody had to sit there and listen to AD. You know what I mean? It's just somebody who's they just, they don't care about themselves. They can't handle other people fucking saying bad things about them. It's easy. Hey, it's not true. Hey, guys, God's real. Fuck. You're fucking around only to yourselves. Like, don't be so stupid. Like, whoever took AD's channel, they're gonna have to take that to God. Who are you to try and take someone's free will? That's like everybody who works at YouTube. I think they're in trouble. This censorship shit's gotta stop. Hey, if there's bad people out there, I'd rather let them know, rather let them tell us who they are, and then you can deal with it accordingly and not hang around with them and not give them the support, and you know what I mean. But hey, it's nice to see who supports those kinds of people, you know what I mean? I don't know. Who's worth supporting these days though, eh, Whitney? I don't know. I don't know. I I used to be a big UFC fan. I lost fucking I just people like John Jones bring people to Jesus, and that's fucking scary situation. You got fucking what's up, little me? You got Conor McGregor gonna fucking like if you like you would think if America was like a fucking country that wanted to show greatness instead of fakeness, they would tell Conor McGregor to stay the fuck home. Hey, we want the best represented, the best that are gonna fucking inspire our children to be better people, not money grubbing fucking lady fucking bashing or not bashing, smashing fucking like this is a clown show. It's a fucking clown show. You know what I mean? Hey, immigrants aren't allowed in fucking America, but fucking Conor McGregor can come over anytime he wants. How many like I'm fucking just throwing dollies around, fucking just just hey, like he punched an old man in the face because the old guy said he didn't want to drink. Fuck, professional fighter, a trained killer, couldn't fucking control himself because somebody said no to him. No, Connor. No. What? Fuck. Clown show. Hey, little me. I know you like that little intro with Connor. I don't have to apologize to absolutely no one. And you don't, Connor. You live the life the way you want to. But if I were him, I'd get on my knees and beg for the truth to fucking come on into me. Because the truth is there, little me, just like the truth is in you. Jesus resides in us all, right? I'm here to warn you. God is here on this planet. He resides in me, bud. You know why I know that? 'Cause Jesus told me so. I got a question on TikTok and it really got me thinking. It was about a rock. My friend Daniel, well, who knows what he is? He's an enigma. But anyways, he's talking about this rock. Hey Diane, hope everything's well. He's got this rock and he does symbols and shit all the time, right? And he's trying to explain to me. He's trying to say, "Hey, Carl, you're paying attention to this fucking rock. Stop paying attention to the rock." And I'm not paying. Well, I kind of am paying attention to the rock, but anyways. So on one side is God, and on the other side, he made a Rumpelstiltskin. So he's like, Carl, you can talk to this rock all you want. And I clearly had to tell him, hey, God resides inside of me, Daniel. I'm not looking at a rock for help. So if God resides inside of me, and these people who claim to have God, I went to them for help because God should help himself. You know what I mean? And lo and behold, it's the second side of the rock that we've taken on. Rumpelstiltskin, little me. Rumple fucking Stillskin. Rumpelstiltskin, Rumpelstiltskin, Rumpelstiltskin. However many times you're supposed to say Rumpelstiltskin. You Rumpelstiltskin. He don't care about our children. And he's imprinted that in everybody where it looks like we do, but we don't. We're not willing to stand up to the powers to be. Not the powers to be, because the power to be is always God, right? But here's where I don't want you to get lost, little me, because I hope you're following me so far. See, because I don't think that I'm like I'm God, right? But I'm not the Father, but yet the Father's inside of me, okay? Remember how Jesus said when he leaves, he goes to his Father. So his Father is outside of here because they were going to prepare a place for everybody, right? Those who wanted Jesus, because because you are God. And Jesus said, in order to be with God, you got to go through me. And remember, that's the truth. And and he's the way, right? Right? Jesus is the way. So I don't give a fuck what anybody else says in that Bible, people. It's what Jesus says. And he says, if you're really going to be with him, you got to believe in him. So with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind, just like on the Father, you got to believe. Like he told that girl that touched his garment, he told her, you did that. Your actions did that. Your belief, you did her. You did her. You know what I mean? So in order to know that you're God, you fucking You got to go through that journey with Jesus because he'll tell you who you are. But you got to participate. You can't fucking lie to yourself because that's with Rumpelstiltskin. Hey, it's not really that hard, people. You know what I mean? They complicate shit. That's what Satan does. Complicate shit so you want to feel comfort. When we should all feel comfortable, we should all feel happy and joy. You know what I mean? We should. We should all be. If there's people that are homeless, it should be because it shouldn't be. It shouldn't like it's because they've really chose not to put an effort into life. But right now, the system has dictated people's way of life because we've given all of our resources over to Satan and all of our power and said, "Oh, you run us." Eyes open, I'll tell you what. Let's have a little fun with Trumper Humper, okay? We talked about because that is pretty antichrist-like, right? The Department of War. Let's see what you have to say first. How many mentally unwell people are on here trying to tell you to live their lives while they're going nowhere? Hey, eyes open. If you think I'm going nowhere, you don't have to be here. Don't come over here, bud. Because you want to feel good about yourself. Because in the end, you're going to feel worse and worse and worse. God's taking this place over, bud. Is she the end? Is she the end? What's the deal's eyes open? Oh, it's funny to watch it, is it? Yeah, it's real funny to watch our children's fucking future be crushed because you think it's funny to be a fucking loser. You're clueless. You're a zombie, bud. I sometimes ask myself, am I just in a fucking simulation and there's no fucking change in anything? I just gotta fucking find my own way out of it. There's like, I'm the only player, but there's hidden messages within the game. Fuck. I don't know. Hey, little me, do you live outside of YouTube? When I see you, do you have a family? Do you exist? Fucking have a hard time believing it with the way humanity fucking acts. Fucking pretty terrible. Hey, fuck, I don't like it's so fucking clown showish. I fucking I can't handle this Charlie Kirk thing anymore. I fucking can't. I want the best for the guy. I hope he's doing good. I hope he's in heaven. But I can't make that decision for him. I didn't want any bad for him. If bad happened to him, it happened to him because it happened to him. But hey, what would Charlie want from that person that shot him? Would he want a public execution? Was there a point where Charlie thought taking a life was fucking okay? It's not being with Christ. It's fucking not. And taking money to push a political agenda is not. He should have been going against Trump on that Epstein shit. He should be going at Trump about a lot of things. If you want the fucking truth, you can back Trump on the good things, but you gotta fucking you, you guys don't get her. You know what I mean? No man is perfect. We've all got our flaws. And if we don't get our flaws pointed out, but they better be flaws. If you're gonna tell a man he's flawed, you better make sure you fucking know good and well. That's why I'm saying the world is a big fucking battle protector. It's fucking flawed. I don't want her to remain flawed. Like fucking take a look at your own ignorance. Eyes open. Maybe you can ask little me. He's a good little researcher. You know what I mean? When he likes to look things up, he likes to be thorough sometimes, but sometimes if it's about me, he'll just throw her out there. But ask him to look into this for you, bud, because I know you won't. But Candace Owens, she talks about throughout all this fucking satanic bullshit that there's this thing called the mega corporation, bud. The mega corporation, eh? And within that mega corporation, there's a mega, eh? I'm just saying, it might not be Donald, but that would be fitting, right? All you guys chanting for the mega, all the while you're deceived, thinking you're making America great again, and you're handing it over to the mega. Mega does mean high satanic priest. It does mean that as well, eh? So you'd be a priest for Satan, eh? Wouldn't it be funny if he did a show called The Apprentice? And he has a playbook called The Art of the Deal, where he tells you truth is what he tells you. That's what truth is. What he tells you. He tells you that. He tells you to lie, deny, on, don, don, don. Hey, we definitely got to say he's not with Christ, right? So he's Antichrist. But is he the Antichrist? Is he the mega? Is he the one with the head wound? It was funny, eh? Eyes open. You would think something so critical that happened like that. The news would have had the documents of like the Sears ear and all sorts of stuff, eh? They would have really put an effort in to make sure that everybody knew how close it was. We got to see those videos, right? But uh, AI, it really is a genius. That's from your boy Trumper Humper. It's really genius. In fact, there's an act for it, the Genius Act. You know what's not genius? Eyes open, following the mega. What do you think? What do you think about taking that airbase back there over in Afghanistan? The one that Trump said he eventually wanted to leave, but Biden bumble fucked it up and left bazillions of your tax dollars over there. But hey, just think of the economy you can start. You'll have to rebuild to fucking resupply the place up, eh? Because Don said we'll take her by force if we have to, eh? So we've threatened war on Afghanistan, the Prince of Peace there. Hey, wait. Because we got you thinking Antichrist, right? Antichrist. Where else were we going to go with that? Fuck. Yeah, Benji Netanyahu. We've talked about this before, eyes open. The Reb, the Reb. They think he was a Mashiach or a Messiah of some sort, eh? But he rubbed some magic juice on Netanyahu and he said, hey, bud, you're going to bring the Mashiach on. Hey, you're going to bring the Mashiach on. You're our boy. You're going to pass the fucking torch. Now, who could you imagine Benji could pass the torch to? You know what I mean? Eyes open. Have little me, look into this stuff for you. You know what I mean? Say, I'm full of shit. Hey, can you imagine the Antichrist right there running Babylon in the USA and you're a part of it, eh? And you're over here making fun of me, thinking I'm the stupid one. Maybe you should ask little me if I'm the stupid one. Tell him to go do his investigations. Tell him to go grab Scooby Doo and, well, go earn himself some Scooby snacks. Eh? I don't know. Eyes open. What do you think? The possibilities? Because that's what you got to do with God. You got to don't close doors, bud. Keep an open mind. Closed mind, closed doors. Right? Who's there? Not eyes open. Not his mainframe eye though. It's fried. Fucking where do you live? Do you live with little me in California? You over fluorided. That's why I think it's funny when people make fun of my teeth. I'll lose every fucking one of them and to fucking gain your brain. No way. But eyes open, I'm going to tell you a serious story. Not about my serious, but the serious as in serious. This is real. I don't know whatever became of it, but I remember it for some strange fucking reason. But anyways, there was this hockey game a long, long time ago. And there was this guy. He was a smith too. I don't know if he was a wordsmith like me, but he was a smith. He was a hockey smith. And he's playing hockey and he got smashed in the mouth. Teeth breakage. Anyways, so they had these guys come on CBC. Like this was real. And they said that they could grow teeth back by using vibrations and shit like that. Cool shit. They could bring it back. Wonder whatever happened to that because it just kind of went dead. Do you imagine if they did? Why would they bring them on the CBC if it wasn't real? You think they would have had to have done a legitimate? You guys go check into that, eh? Could you imagine they got us going dentist for no reason, and we could just do a vibration check, fix anything up, any little holes or anything? We've been deceived. I'm not saying we are. I'm that you can look into this too. Eyes open one, you take that one. Eh? Or are you still working with Uncle Will and trying to find out who Garth Brooks is? Garth Brooks, it's no wonder he hates humanity. Fuck, he tried to show you who he is and nobody liked him, eh? Like, that's real. Like, he tried to show you who he was and nobody liked him. They liked Garth. Chris Gaines is who he wanted to be. Like, that's who he was before he turned into Garth Brooks, right? He was more of along that sort of thing than he was Garth. But Garth brought the money and the fame. But he knew that Garth was fake. But he just didn't gain the people's popularity when he wanted to be the fucking gainer. Hey, I don't know. I don't know why he switched personalities. Fuck. What do you guys think? How many we got in here? We got 4 in here. What do you guys want to talk about? Your wife got dug out from behind a dumpster at Taylor Swift concert while you sat online crying. Well, hey, bud, then that would be on my wife, right? Not on me. You can do whatever you want to think that you're doing to me, but you're not doing it to me. You're doing it to you. Eyes open. No matter what you say to me, I can never hate you. I'm not built like that. I can tell you, and I can do it passionately, saying, "Hey, bud, you're really fucking stupid. You are hurting yourself tonight." I really think you need to work on yourself, but political theater is for dummies. So you are far behind the game. It's a show. Well, hey, maybe you should stop the show. That's the point. Hey, you don't get that, do you? Eyes open. You think you're smart, but you're really fucking stupid. And everybody in here knows you're stupid, eh? You're the stupid one. You're the one that's not with God, bud. I'm with God. And when you want to be with God, you want to be with the truth. But then when you're with the truth, you got to not be ignorant and know that you might not know the truth. But you can't let a little fruitcake like you try and take the truth from me. You know what I mean? Because if you're not willing to look for the truth, then I'm not willing to fucking participate in your shenanigans. But I will show you where you're an idiot because you like to tell me I'm an idiot. but yet you lay no proof down. You try and come and hurt my feelings. Tell me my wife's doing things. You like to tell me I'm stupid. No, you're the stupid one, bud. You like elite pedophiles. You are the scum of the earth. Scum, no brains, no brains, no brains. No brains. You need brains for gains, not Garth gains, real gains. Gains for God. Gains. So you become the grains. The wheat, not the shaft. Hey, you don't get her, do you, pumpkin? Do ya? I know what I'm doing, dude. Sooner or later, I'm gonna get to do what I want to do to fix Carl. I'm gonna get to be free. I'm gonna be able to do the things I want to do and not have to worry because here, this thing right here, this is your communicator with God. You got to go through his son, though. God is inside of you, but you got to want him. You got to walk that walk with Jesus, bud. It's great advice for you. Do you want some great advice before you go to bed tonight? Close your eyes. Don't talk outside of yourself. Talk inside of yourself and pray to God. Say, God, I know your little light is inside of me somewhere. Please help me. Please help me understand the truth. You get what I say when I say truth. Eyes open. Do you understand what I mean with the truth? A lot of us are not who we think we are. It's because we haven't been challenged enough. Most people will break when challenged. You have people that look good on the outside, but on the inside, they're really not. They would turn on you in an instant. But then again, maybe you're the problem. See, because there's a lot of people out there that are really hurting eyes open. They could maybe learn from my story and maybe they could become big and strong themselves. And they can figure out maybe they're going through things where they're questioning their sanity because they know something's wrong. Nobody will talk to them, but everybody will tell them what to do. Muhammad, please help me see the truth. Well, tattoo teardrops. If you want to go through this is your journey, bud. I don't know why you want to come over here and try and start problems. I just want the truth. Something tells me that if I follow in all in on this truth thing, you find about Yahusha who showed you the way. Hey, maybe there was a dude. Maybe there's not. But maybe if humanity followed his way and tried looking for the truth and not being scared and be willing to be put up on a cross just for the truth, Whether Jesus existed or not, he'd still save the world, wouldn't he? It's the only thing they can. The truth. But nobody wants to face the truth. Who's starting problems? I don't know, tattoo teardrops. I don't know. What do you want to talk about, tattoo teardrops? Huh? I only came on here for a little bit, but we can. What do you guys want to talk about? Hey, you guys want to talk more about the mega? The mega king. Fuck. Benji Netanyahu. Like that guy breaks all the commandments, and you guys think he's with God. Like he tries to rile the Christians in. It's like fuck. Like if Charlie Kirk went to Jesus for standing up for the truth, it's Benji that sent him there, maybe, you know what I mean? Not wanting to stand up for Benji's message anymore. Fuck. Who knows, eh? Everything looks weird these days, eh? Can you trust the FBI teardrops? Hey, like I know like we can all be tricked and fooled, right? I thought this Cash Patel guy, he's gonna go in there and he talks the game though. "Well, we're cleaning shit up all over well, you're not cleaning up anything anybody's asking you about. You're talking about stuff nobody fucking knows about. Fucking joker, eh? He can be a tough guy all he wants, eh? And he's gonna piddle himself when he finds out he fucking defied his maker. What a fucking tool. All for the love of Trump. Jet flying, fucking living the high life. Fucking cash play towel. They're gonna have dolls, cash play towel dolls all over the place. Fuck. Captain of the fucking intelligence agencies. You gotta have a co-captain, a fucking what's his name there, fucking dork boy who he replaced, fucking sitting there in Senate telling you guys, Christopher Wray. He's a real ray of sunshine, ain't he? Fucking ray of bullshit. That's what he was telling you guys don't need to know anything. That's an ongoing investigation. He was just as fucking dipsy doodle about the fucking Epstein fucking case as fucking Trump is and fucking Cash Platel and Chef Bondi there, eh? Let's talk about the Koran. Why would I talk about the Koran? I don't know the Koran. I try and learn stuff. I talk to a Muslim for sure. But listen, I didn't go looking for Jesus, okay? I told you I believed in God. I believed my whole life. I don't know what I believe in, but I definitely believe that something fucking created this. This did not come from nothing. So my thought was, and I mean, I fucking wasn't the best person in the world. My thought is, hey, as long as you try and get better and you just try and live in the like be truthful and shit. You know what I mean? Like fuck everything. If something good happens, then hey, that's probably what happens. But anyways, because I thought the whole Jesus thing was pretty fucking ridiculous. But so when like I saw that shooting star and I said to God, I was like, that's a shooting star for sure. I'm gonna wish upon her. And I said, hey God, I just want the truth. No matter what it fucking does to me, whether it hurts me, helps me, whatever. I just fucking want her because that's the only thing that can that's all I want to do. Right. And then teardrops. I fucking I like maybe I'm jealous, okay? All these fucking people they say, God told me to tell you this. God told me to tell you this. God tells them, and God doesn't have like this great big verbal like when I say I pray all the time, I do. I ask God for the answers and I believe he shows me things and it's for me to figure out, right? But I do know that God has talked to me and I know it was for me and me alone because you can go back in my videos and I've said it before, like a long time ago. A voice came in my head before things got really weird and it said, "Oh, you're gonna feel like you're going crazy, but you're not. You're gonna be strong enough to do this." And if it wasn't God, I don't know how he knew that I was gonna think this. So, you know what I mean? And I believe God has said things to me in other cases too, but it's not nice messages like everybody else gets. Like I'm being honest. Maybe I'm doing it to myself. Maybe I'm being hard on myself, but I it's only to build my character, you know what I mean? He knows when I need to get off my ass and do something. I work for him. I can't be fucking sitting around doing nothing. I'll tattoo teardrops. I love you too. And I love Martin Speaks, but Martin Speaks don't love himself. And that's what's important. Martin, you have to love yourself before you can truly love Jesus, bud. It's fake love you got going on, bud. It's like that fairyland over there in Israel. I'm not saying anything bad about the Jews, but those are my brothers and my sisters, and I love them very much. But I think they're being ruled by a bunch of fucking dickheads. So I gotta be honest, you know what I mean? I'm not a big Benji fan. I don't think he does well for my father. But you can ask Benji. Prove that he follows the 10 commandments, Martin. There's your mission, bud. Go prove how many fucking commandments that Benji breaks. Thou shalt not kill. He's not very good to his neighbors. And well, what he did to the neighbors, your president wants to pick up the pieces and build himself a fucking nice little sanctuary. Welcome to America. To owned and operated by America. America, America. Welcome to Greenland. Welcome to America. We had to take it by force, but it was for our protection. So we got rid of the ingrates who didn't want our protection. You see, Martin, you see what a tool your president is. Hey, bud. Hey, wait, wait. You watch too much Tim Pool, bud. He's fucking up your brain. We got to pray. Oh yeah, we pray. We got to pray just to make it today. Wow, tattoo teardrops. Praying is the way. I used to think that was so stupid. I used to think fucking praying and then but it's not the way other people pray. I don't pray that way. People like Martin Speaks, they pray. You want to prey on your brains and bring them down to your level, down to their level. But anyways, praying, a lot of people's like, oh God, please bring me my house and oh God, please fix my friends and please do this and please do that for everybody. And no, oh, bud, not for me. I'm a constant prayer for myself so I can figure out my problems. So that when I figure out my problems, then they're not those problems aren't problems for other people. Because if I'm being hurt by those problems, other people are being hurt by those problems, right? And your president's a real fucking problem. So I'd like to solve that problem. So we all don't have that problem. But a lot of people don't think that he's the problem. He's still crying, says Uncle Will. Is this even Uncle Will? Is this the real Uncle Will? Right? There's a fake Uncle Will on the streets, and I can tell you who it is. It's Lord Voldemort. He's out there pretending to be you, Uncle Will. Lord Voldemort. Are you guys working together in unison? Does Lord Voldemort wear the ladies' panties that you asked for? Is that what's going on there? I want the best for fucking old Voldemort there, but don't know who that is. Well, he doesn't know who he is. He's Lord Voldemort. He's chalk push-ups. He's Uncle Will. He's Casey Williams. He's Snaggy Harpua. He's he thinks he's clever and witty, but he's really easy to spot, Uncle Will. He's tagged you in about 1,000,000 fucking videos, bud. Like 1,000,000 of them. Says the man that gets beat down by his wife. Oh, did you come over here to beat me down, Uncle Will? You little pussy. Just because you think one pussy knocks me down, don't think another one is, bud. You're only knocking yourself down. Loser. I'm a winner, Uncle Will. And I will lose to win, bud. Because I keep trying. I keep trying. And as long as I don't quit, I can't really lose. I can only look like I'm losing. But when I become the winner, it's when you know you've lost, Uncle Will. And I told you I lost right from the beginning. I'm a savant. You don't know that yet, but you will, or maybe you do. And you're trying to keep it away from everybody else. What is it, buddy? Which one is it? What role are you playing, Uncle Will? Hey, bud. Figure out, did you solve your Garth Brooks mess? Fucking mystery, bud. We were talking about it earlier. Are you a Chris Gaines guy or you more into the Garthy girthy shit? You've lost, all right. No one in your house respects you. I call it a loss. Uncle Will. I can't wait till I get to tell my story and you get to eat your bullshit. You know, Uncle Will, you know deep down inside. I gotta protect my brain, Uncle Will. And then when there's a moment, I seize it where no one can fuck with me and nobody can touch my fucking brain. Okay? This is my communication with God, buddy. It means the fucking world to me. And I'm not having a bunch of crackpots who fucking like letting elite pedophiles run this world. Sorry, man. I've heard it out of Klaus Schwab's mouth. He penetrated my government. That's not good. And he's friends with Carney. That's really not good. And Carney's friends with Ford. And that's really not good. And well, oh, Douglas there. Oh, Dougie Dougie. I think he dug himself a big old grave. I hope he can undig himself and find the real Dougie. My uncle will. My son said, "Who is this weirdo?" Well, son, I'm the father you're going to wish you had. You want to listen to me over your own father. That's who I am. Go for the truth, kid. Go for the truth. And when you figure out God's real and you need to be with Christ and your father refuses to be with Christ and he wants to be with some pretend fucking version of Christ or whatever the fuck it is he says he's with. I don't know, kid. It's up to you. Choice is yours. People will fall because of the fallen. But hey, we all got choices we got to make. We can lay in comfort with Satan or we can take the high road with the truth. And the truth is, kid, your dad don't give a fuck about you. He knows you're headed for a shitty world. He knows that your kids are headed for a shitty world and he wants someone else to fucking change it for you. That's what he wants. He's a little coward. He knows there's problems. And well, at least he, well, he says that he doesn't have the power to make the change, but I think that he does. And he hates me for that. He fucking hates me when I tell him, hey, oh, well, don't tell me you don't have the power because you do, buddy. I'm here to inspire you. And he says, fuck you, Carl, you piece of shit. Fuck you. I don't have the power. They are powerful. And I say, Uncle Will, this is why they fucking run the world, bud. Because you refuse to take your own power, bud. You are God, Uncle Will. Find the God inside of you. And well, but your dad doesn't want to find the God inside of him because he doesn't want to face the truth. Something's hurting daddy. And daddy don't want to give it up. But I hope that daddy does give it up because I don't want to see your daddy get a spanking in the end. But then again, just remember if your daddy gets a spanking in the end, it's because your daddy earned his own spankings. I'm trying to. Well, I'm not trying to. I'm trying to get us all into Christ, but Jesus showed us the way. That way, we're supposed to come together in that way. So when one of us needs help, we help the other. You don't get that portion, do you? You think you know everything, Uncle Will. I know it's hard to believe, right? God would send someone to mock you to your face, show you who you are, Uncle Will. That's not the way God would operate, is it? No, no, no. He'd come down and stroke your head and tell you everything's going to be okay. And just hold on, cowboy. Remember when Jesus talked to that one Pharisee guy and he said, hey, whether I'm the Messiah, the Christ, whatever, what what will you do in those days? If the Mashiach does everything for you, what do you do in those days? And he basically said, serve and all just. Do you think Jesus wanted to be served, bud? He came here to serve, not be serviced. He came to serve to show you guys how to serve yourselves. You know what I mean? But you don't get it. You're not trying to do anything but get pity. Pity for what? Hey, Uncle Will, I'd like to go fucking stand up for myself and not end up in a fucking hospital. What fucking kind of pity is that? Hey, hey, is that fucking asking for any sort of pity? You're a fucking retard, dude. I'm not allowed to ask for support, so I don't have to lose my fucking brain in order to do something. But hey, I'm willing to talk beforehand. Maybe you can let me know where I've lost my brain and I shouldn't fucking try and fucking figure my problems out and face the people that gave me problems and say, hey, I'd like you to take your problems back because they don't belong to me. I forgive you. But here you go. Take responsibility. We're all your friends, Carl. Why did they all just disappear out of your life when you needed them? Well, that's because I scared the fuck out of them, Uncle Will, because I was saying shit they didn't understand, but they wouldn't talk to me. You get this mental health stigma attached to you, bud. And I found out people just weren't who they see. Before my spiritual awakening, I started well, I think I've always been sort of awake, but just not willing to do anything about situations, you know what I mean? But where was I going with that? I can't even remember. Fuck. All my friends. Yeah. Yeah, I tried talking to my friends, but my friend from, like, I was grade 6, I I kept a close group, and it was always, like, they were longtime friends. So, yeah, I can tell you that story, bud, and you can let me know why. But hey, it's okay. You learn who people are. A lot of my friends were at work, bud. You know what I mean? They didn't wanna lose their jobs over the truth. I think I can prove that. I think I would you like me to pull the texters out again? But the ones with John Wall, the ones with Jay Jameson, I can pull the ones out with Chris Coles. Would you like me to get a hold of some of the other employees and maybe you can have 'em on your YouTube channel and you can convince them on how fucking piece of shit I am, eh? I wonder if they'll tell you the truth now, eh? Some of them will tell you the truth because they know what was going on there, and they already left before I did. Can you explain the spiritual awakening experience in more detail? Well, we could do that, Shotty, if you would've showed up earlier, but we're at the 55-minute mark, bud, and we got, like, 5 minutes left in us, and I do give you guys bits and pieces all the time, eh? But it's basically just asking for the truth, and when you do that, you start taking a look at yourself, and you start taking a look at others, and you start asking yourself, "What kind of person should you be? What would God want you to be?" Eh? If you were to follow those 10 commandments and forget about all the other fucking rules. Hey, but you gotta remember some of those rules do encompass other things, you know what I mean? You just can't take them like, they're simple rules, but you gotta use common sense with them too, right? But that's for you to figure out, you know what I mean? You're the only one that can take you to God, Shotty. Run, Carl, run, run. And you were upset because they wouldn't throw their life away over your crazy behavior. What the fuck are you talking about, bruh? No, it was their crazy behavior that drove me crazy, was management. I went off. They dude, when I tell you my employee, Jay Jameson, told me that he was thinking about going off on stress leave, and he didn't because his heart gave out first. He had to go to the hospital. He was off for a couple weeks. Was there nothing going on at work? I told you about the John Wall guy. He asked for a demotion, but he couldn't handle it anymore. They wanted me to fire him, and I couldn't do it because I knew he wasn't the problem. Because he was succeeding earlier and because all this shit was going on. So I gave him his demotion and sent him back to another building so he could keep his job. How many other things do you want? Do you want me to tell you about my buddy Corey? And when he went off on stress leave, I told the Marwood management that Corey was going to go off next. I seen it. I knew it was coming. It was just a matter of time. And I warned them and I said, do something or Corey's next. And Corey was next. And do you know what that company did? Like Corey say, it was personal. So he didn't have to face any bullshit. And he took that time to gather himself together to find a way to get rid of his fucking run away from his problems. It's more like it. So what he did is he sold his house here and he moved up north because that he thought that that would fix the bullshit that had happened to his fucking brain at Marwood. Fuck Stain. He ran away and thought it would fix his brain, and it fucking didn't. He still fucking suffers. You empathetic piece of fucking filthy fucking garbage. Uncle Will, you are a loser, dude. What is your malfunction, fruitcake? Fuck, there's something really wrong with your brain, eh? You know that, don't you? Why don't you show this side of you on your fucking channel, you little cunt? You scared little bitch. You ain't about shit, never been about shit, because you are a piece of shit. Because you like being a piece of shit, don't you? Don't you? You little wanting men to wear panties, fucking fruitcake. What is going on in that brain of yours? Shit turd. I came to you as a fucking man and asked for help from you. You declined. I said, okay, no fucking problems. At least you fucking listened. Then you come and attack me because I'm standing up for myself. Fucking clown. This is how this operation went down, Fuckstain, and you can't rewrite it. You can't rewrite it, Uncle Will. It's the way it went down. And all your lies and all your bullshit is all recorded, dude. You did that. You. You are a clown. And you are the reason the world is the way it is. Because you like being a clown. You can call Dagburn a clown all you want, but you're the same clown. You're just in a different dress. That's all. I'd stop being a clown. To be fair, you are a woman. Oh, okay, Uncle Will. I'm a woman. Fuck. And more women than most women these days, I'll tell you that. In order to be with Jesus, you gotta be able to take the feminine on, eh? I'm willing to fucking stand up for women and say, hey, men, you're not allowed women's sports, but yeah, I can't fucking stand up for women if they don't want to stand up for themselves. You know what I mean? And I've watched it. Like if the girls are gonna let the guys on their team, and then when someone asks and the guy to explain themselves on why they deserve to be on the girls' team, and they don't want to explain themselves, and the girls come to protect the boy. It's all fucking weird, buddy. It's all weird. Wade was, Wade was right about you. You are such dude. What is wrong with you? What is wrong? Y- Are you gonna risk hell? Bud, are you gonna risk it for the biscuit? Really? Congratulations. Good job, numbskull. Good job, Uncle Will. Job well done. You played the game perfectly. Hey, I want to take a couple quotes from the book. A new book. Speaking of new books, I'm gonna have to go buy a new book. New book. Not a new book, but a new book. There's already a fucked up new buck out there. Listen, Uncle Will, these things may have been said before, but they popped into my brains. These were my thoughts. I didn't. They're my authentic thoughts, but sometimes our authentic thoughts have been thought before. Okay. So, Uncle Will, if we are not willing to walk through our own fire, how can you be refined? Like, if you won't walk through the fire that you created for yourself, Uncle Will, How can you be refined in God, right? Don't you want to dig deep, find that fire in your soul, burn all your bullshit away, find out that you are powerful, and that George Soros and Bill Gates and Klaus Schwab are not as scary as you think they are. You see how big of a dork you are, eh, Uncle Will? You go look at what you're scared of, pumpkin. Fuck. Anyways, I got I gotta go. You think about that though, Uncle Will. Would you like to walk through your own fire? Or would you like to wait for the after fire? Which one would you pick? Which one do you want, Uncle Will? This one? That one? Which one? I'm not saying there is even one, but there is a fire here on Earth, I can tell you. If you want to try and take the truth on, you're gonna burn. You might be hospitalized. You might be beaten on, spit on, called the demon. But through it all, faith in God will get you through, Uncle Will. And why do we have faith in God? Because we go through the truth, pumpkin. Hey, hey. Were you at the sausage castle with fucking Upchurch? Did you see my little short of Upchurch? Peter Pumpkin, run, Carl. What am I running from, Uncle Will? Hey, bud, the fire's inside, bud. The fire's inside. You don't get that. You're looking outside for shit. Go inside, Uncle Will. Do you understand what I mean? Inside. Like you can be outside and be inside still. And hey, bud. Time is it? Fuck. It's 11:30. I wanted to have a snack before I went to bed, Uncle Will, but I'm gonna share something with you, okay? Don't know Faith? Well, I do know Faith. Hey, bud, I know Faith like you will never fucking know Faith. But you have to walk in faith too, bud. Hey, remember the two sides of the stone, right? There's God and Rumpelstiltskin, two spirits. Which one do you want to operate, pumpkin? Hey, which one? Which one do you want to operate in? Because you're in fucking Rumpelstiltskin. You're skin riding with Satan, bud. You and your fucking buddy Upchurch. Internet time is over for you, Carl. Hey, bud. Look, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something. This is my weapons bag, okay? I'm gonna show you my bag of weapons. In case people come after me. I'm loaded. See this? Oh, look. This was, I think I got this at the last blown open I went to, bud. It's a good bag. We got holders, you know, on each side, pockets. Got my old chalk bag there. See that? You want to go through some of these weapons of mine, bud? It's Quinkydink. Remember, I disco before my spiritual awakening. Okay, so we gotta have, if we're gonna be disc golfers, right, Uncle Will? We gotta have as straight as an arrow. we gotta, well, we gotta have a good putter, right? We gotta have a good putter. We gotta have our putting games on. If we're gonna succeed, we're gonna have to learn how to putt. now, now I'm gonna show you my putters, okay, bud? I'll show you my putters. Okay, see that? See, these are pures. My putter, they're called pures. pure, like my heart. Look, got twin pures, eh? These are good putters. Tried a lot of different putters, but the pure, they got my heart. Okay. Now I do have another pure, and it's like a harder, more durable plastic, eh? And this is more for like an approach, like not for putting so much, but more of like an approach where you throw it longer distance and stuff like that. So that's I got three piers, okay? Three piers in the back, okay? Now, buddy, you still there? Now, just outside of the putter, this is a heart. So it's kind of between like a mid-range and a putter. I mean, I guess you could use it as a putter. Yeah, but so this is like I would use this for like 250, I would say. And it's got a bit of a stability on it. But yeah, the harp. I think this harp itself, Uncle Will, it got me an ace. Got me an ace one time. Yeah, at a tournament to get won me some money. Now, if you're wondering what an ace is, Uncle Will, that's a hole in one, baby cakes. And well, that was that. So that's my potters. And this is something I was trying out. And so it's kind of in the bag, but I've never really been into her. But we always got to start with an origin, right? We should all have an origin, right? Every bag should have an origin. We should have an origin story, eh, bud? Okay. So I don't think I have that disc with me, but well, like my favorite is throwing disc. You know how we talked about the putters, the pure. Like this is the Persista Resistance. This was my. You can ask anybody. This was my go-to disc. If I could pull her out and I could hit that distance, this disc was coming out every single time. But if I could, but remember, this is just a mid range. So like these were my truths, but I got some truths. I got tie-dye truths, and I got that. And that is well, yeah. You gotta have some truth in the bag, right? Yeah. And for my understable, I usually use a warrant, but so this here is for more like this is a stable disc, Uncle Will. It's a mid-range, but it's not gonna get you distance. It's not gonna get you big distance, but it has a meat hook on it. You know what I mean? When if I say this disc has stability to it, you know what I mean? You bring out the justice if you wanna come back in with that stability, you bring out the justice, right? And this justice right here. Now it's funny because this justice got me an ace before too, bud. This justice did. Yeah, I'm down here. Like a shot through the woods, and you just need that bit of a hook at the end. And it hooked right in the net. All right, bud. Justice was served. So this is just a few. Would you like a couple of the distance drivers, bud? Here. Like I got that. I got that. Well, where's my this is this is this is one of my favorite This is what they call a fairway driver, but it's an escape. You always gotta have an escape plan, right? That's why you go looking for help. You gotta come up with a plan. I get the plan, man. I just need to keep the fucking stain out of my brain. I don't want to become an Uncle Will. I don't want to be a vegetable. Yeah. And well, my distance drivers. This is like probably this that gives me the biggest distance, but you have to watch it with this one. You have to watch it with this one because if it's slightly windy or anything like that, because as it is, Uncle Will, you gotta to keep it stable, you gotta throw on a bit of a hyzer. So if you gotta watch the wind anyways. But if the wind's for you, throw this baby in. Oh, you feel it right. You don't want to get a disc getting away from you, right, buddy? But out there, you got have a little havoc at the back, right? What else do we got, Uncle Will? The verdict. A little Thunderbird action, eh? The Seahawks got to have some Thunderbird action, eh? That great Hayoka. Peace and blessings to you, only to you. Thanks, it doesn't matter. But you should give peace and blessings to everybody, regardless of whether or not. I want peace and blessings for everybody, but they got to earn them themselves, right? Really. It's a wheel. Mashiach to you. How many people we got in here? 6. Did you guys like the discs? I can explain more if you guys want. I could actually show you guys how they function and stuff like that. I know what you're saying. They're discs, Carl. They don't have a function. They just throw them. No, it's quite intricate. It is. It's cool. It gets addicting, dude. But one day I'll get back to her. You know what I mean? It is something that I love to do. But here's the deal, like I said, I can't be on public being having this mouth that I got on me. How was dinner? Well, do you got a swirly? No, I don't have a swirly disc. Like, what do you mean by are you asking about a swirly disc? What do you mean by swirly? Like, I've got so many discs, like I've got tons. Yeah, that Paul Macbeth, that Thunderbird was a Paul Macbeth that I just had out. Dinner bad? No, dinner. What did I have for dinner? I had a couple pieces of chicken for dinner. It was all right, but it's nothing special. But I got a few Paul Macbeth discs. I got so many. I got so many that are worth money, and I don't even know what they're worth. Well, discs are for disc golf. But I think I'm gonna go unless somebody wants to talk about something cool. Well, you talk about our origin stories. Would you guys want to find out your origin stories if you could? Would you want to be big and powerful to find out? Yeah, I guess you can call it frisbee golf. But yeah, have a good night, everybody.